Welcome back. We have news coming in from Rajasthan, from Jaipur, where Congress workers are staging a protest in the capital city of Rajasthan over a BJP leader's comment against the Gandhi family, specifically against Indira Gandhi. Now, that comment has triggered a furious reaction from the rank and file of the Congress party, and they've taken to the streets now protesting against that remark. Now, this had also played out in the Legislative Assembly in Rajasthan, where 6 MLAs of the Congress party, which is in opposition in the state of Rajasthan, had been suspended by the speaker there. They even staged a sit-in protest inside the premises of the Legislative Assembly, spending the night inside the premises there. Now, of course, the cadre of the Congress party are out on the streets in Jaipur in Rajasthan protesting against a remark that had been made by a minister in the Rajasthan government against Indira Gandhi. The Congress workers, of course, furious and expressing their outrage over those remarks, staging a massive protest in the capital city of Jaipur. You can see a huge amount of precautions there being taken on the part of the police administration. Barricades have been erected so that the Congress workers do not cross over. Let me go across to Niyamika now for more on this. Niyamika, a controversial remark that was made by a Rajasthan minister, following which there were protests inside the Legislative Assembly. Now those protests have spilled out onto the streets in Jaipur as well. Tell us what's happening.
Well, yes, upon calling Indira Gandhi, the former Prime Minister of our country, a grandmother, there is a ruckus which has erupted in Rajasthan, as now the Congress party is holding a protest regarding this entire matter, as Congress is, raking up this entire issue, as it has been said by a minister, Mr. Avinash Gehlot, who has given this kind of a remark within the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly. And now the Congress party is fiercely uproaring over this entire issue, calling it an insult to the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and also they have also started raising slogans against the minister, and they have also reached to the well, raising slogans as a mark of protest against the Rajasthan minister for calling the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi as a grandmother. As this has come after 6 MLAs were also being suspended regarding this entire issue when they were holding this protest. So clearly there can be more ruckus, more fireworks can be expected in the Rajasthan Legislative Assembly after the Congress party is holding this protest regarding this entire issue, when a minister has called the former Prime Minister as a grandmother.
And Niyamika, this was in fact a comment that was made by Avinash Gehlot almost 2 days ago on Friday, when he was referring to a certain budget allocation that had been made in relation to one of the schemes, and protests had been undertaken by the Congress party as a sit-in protest even inside the Legislative Assembly premises. This issue has not died down over the weekend. In fact, the Congress now trying to escalate this by ensuring these protests spill over into the streets.
Well, indeed, and in fact, the Congress party is also going to had also held a protest in all the district headquarters against the BJP government, as they are saying that this is basically an insult which the Rajasthan minister has done to the former Prime Minister of our country, and that is the only reason why we have seen that how the ruckus was also being started on the part of the Congress party's MLAs, as even 6 MLAs have also been suspended from the Rajasthan Assembly amid the uproar over these remarks which are being given by the BJP minister in a reference to the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, as he had called as her as Aapki Dadi, in referring to the Congress party's MLAs who were being present there in the Rajasthan Assembly. And for that reason, the Congress leaders are now continuing their sit-in protest inside the Rajasthan Assembly, and even spent the night there against the suspension of their party colleagues, following an uproar in the House on Friday as well. And now today also we are seeing that how the Congress party is continuously raising slogans. The MLAs are also raising slogans, as they are not going to let go of this entire issue, and that is the reason why they are continuously holding these protests within the Rajasthan Assembly.
Right, many thanks for that, Niyamika. One just hopes that these protests don't turn violent. A lot of pushing and shoving that we can see on the cameras in Jaipur where these protests are being undertaken. The police, of course, trying to do what they can to ensure that these protests do not spill over or escalate into something much worse than what we can already see on our screens already. Now, the Congress party has demanded an apology from the minister who made that particular remark, Mr. Avinash Gehlot. These remarks had been made on Friday, following which there were protests taken out by the Congress party inside the Legislative Assembly. Now their cadre have spilled out onto the streets, and they've said that they'll continue these protests until and unless there is an apology forthcoming on the part of the minister who made those remarks while referring to Indira Gandhi. The Congress workers there can be seen trying to cross over the barricades, and a very strong police presence near the venue where these protests are being undertaken by members of the Congress. Barricades have been erected and all efforts being made to ensure that the Congress workers who are protesting do not indeed cross over. We can also see members of the Youth Congress who are part of the protest. We'll slip into a short break. We'll continue our coverage of this and much more on the other side.